Hello everyone, this is Aditya Manakpati. In this session, you are going to learn about sprint closure. Let's start. So once the sprint duration is over, then at the end, there will be a review meeting conducted along with the end user. So in this particular meeting, developers, testers, product owners, scrum master, along with them, the end user will be joining. So for the end user, one of the team member will be providing the demo. So whatever the functionalities they have developed during the sprint, so every user story and every functionality will be explained to him in detail. So if the end user is happy with the development, the complete sprint is going to be closed. Suppose one of the requirement, for one of the requirement, assume that the end user has suggested some changes or the client has suggested some changes. Then those requirements will be taken back to the next sprint again, and it will be redeveloped or it will be updated according to the client requirements. So let's directly see how it's going to happen in JIRA tool. So here, assume that the first user story is already completed. We have completed that. And also I'm moving the remaining user stories related subtasks to done. And only one user story for one of the user story. The subtasks are not completed. That means the team did not get the time to complete. So there are two situations. Either the team could not complete the subtask or a particular user story. Or second, for one of the user story, the end user has suggested some changes. In these two cases, whatever are not completed, whatever are suggested, the changes are suggested. Those user stories will be taken back to the product backlog again. And in the next sprint, re-estimated, again it will be taken to the second sprint. So let's see that process here. So assume that for this requirement, MYF20, book a flight functionality, the subtasks are not completed, the development is not done. So this user story will be moved back to the product backlog when I click on complete sprint. So let's see that by clicking on complete sprint now. So now it is when I click on complete sprint button, it is giving me options. Also, it is giving me some information like total how many issues were done and how many issues are not complete. So out of 3, 2 are completed and 1 is not done. So where do you want to move the incompleted one? Do you want to move that to the new sprint directly, or do you want to move it to the backlog? So currently I do not have any new sprint created yet, so I am moving it to the backlog. Select backlog and click on complete button. Now it will take you to the sprint report page where you can see the sprint progress. So according to the progress, the graph is going to be changed. Once it is done, you can go back to the project backlog again and you can check it out. So whatever the user stories were not completed, that user stories you can see in the backlog. And again, the same process repeats. You will be starting the new sprint, planning 1, planning 2, sprint progress, at the end review. And once the review is done, whichever are accepted by the end user, it will be closed. Whatever are not completed, it will be sent back to the product backlog. It will be taken once again in the upcoming sprints. So this is how the sprint works. And in the next video, we are going to see how to report a defect and how to link that defect with the user story. Thank you.